All right. Shalom. I like to say, call Allah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. All right. Double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe underneath the standard and the banner of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. It's going to be real brief. We know what times we're in. All right. The true men of the Lord from the scriptures, man. All right. And the vision, all right, from the scriptures is this is the end of Esau's rule, man. Okay. His mountain is collapsing, all right, as we speak, every second. Okay. That debt clock is getting higher, all right. Their interest hikes are ridiculous, okay. When it's coming down to the wire, man, these other nations is about to stop dealing with America, all right. And right now we're in a government shutdown, all right. And the first thing that I want to show you right here, this is the man of the hour right here, okay. It's no cause for applause,
So we had a productive meeting today with Speaker Pelosi and Senator Schumer. I thought it was really a very, very good meeting. We're all on the same path in terms of wanting to get government open. We're going to be meeting. I've designated a group, and we're going to be meeting over the weekend, that group, to determine what we're going to do about the border. Really, I want to thank a lot of the Border Patrol people and ICE people who came up yesterday. They had a tremendous impact on, I think, a lot of Democrats, frankly, but a lot of people, because they were able to lay out exactly what the problem is. And one of the problems...
So his harebrained scheme is to put up a wall. Now, when you go back in history, and this is not even a part of the lesson, but Berlin had up a wall. Okay, and what happened to that situation? It was disannulled, man. Okay, they broke down the wall, all right, in the 80s. Okay, wall ideas don't work, but this is the program that the Lord has made for Esau, Edom, to demolish itself. Okay, that's what the lesson is going to entail. All right, it says Trump warns shutdown could last years. Says he may declare national emergency to build border wall, and that's going to send America into a Great Depression, man. Okay. If he shuts down the government for that long, all right, just like it says in this right here, in this heading, it says million face delayed tax refunds, cuts to food stamps as White House scrambles to deal with shutdown consequences. All right, it's gonna have people asses blowing in the wind, man, which is all right. Because that's the program of the Heavenly Father, man. That the Heavenly Father wants to leave people desolate. First, these other nations, to punish them, and then 2/3 of our people to make them seek the Lord's face right now. Okay, because the door is shutting, man. It's shutting. And brothers that in the spirit, we feel the clothing, man. We feel it, the gap. The gap is clothing up. Okay, the confusion of faces. They know who they are. Okay, a lot of things is moving all at one time, and it's not going to stop. It's just going to get worse and worse. All right, and that's what we out here trying to tell people. Look at this. Congress has not allocated funding for SNAP beyond January, and the program's emergency reserve would not cover even 2/3 of February's payment. Look at that. That's spiritual. According to past disbursements, last September, the most recent month for which data is available, SNAP dispersed 4.7 billion in benefits to recipients across every United States, U.S. state, Slocky. Okay, and then that just was in brief. That was spiritual, 2/3. Okay, so it's coming, man. All right, and it's nothing that you doomsday preppers can do about it. It's nothing that you niggas on the corner with your 19mm Glock, AK-47 shotgun. Okay. And even if you band together, the Lord got something for you there too, man. And I'm gonna get that too. All right. But this is what the so-called white man believes. All right. In Psalms 49:11, it says their inward thought, okay, is that their house shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Okay, so everything that the so-called a white man, which is red, and his real name is Esau, Edom. Okay, that's his biblical nationality. These lands and their dwelling places are about to get snatched from them, and rightfully so, man. Okay, because they gained it with wickedness and malice. Okay, and it's karma. Karma is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah's judgment falling upon them very shortly. All right, and this is Luke 12:49. It says, I am come to send a fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? Okay, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straight until it be accomplished? Okay, and this is what he's doing, man. The fire is already kindled. Okay, and that fire is not talking about actual fire. It's talking about destructions, uproars, okay, upon the earth, man. When you look over there in those NATO EU states over there, okay, what you see is uprising of the people. All right, right now in France they're having a yellow vest protest once again. All right, because they're tired of the faultiness of their government. The UK, the Brit exit is being drawn up because the people that's attached to the country of England wants out. Okay, it's a lot going on the earth, man. It's a lot, man. And this is why the Lord he's giving the forewarning through the man of the Lord, and he's saying to his people, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, he's not coming to bring peace. Okay, like the so-called white man through his slave indoctrination, okay, has been selling people all around the globe. All right, he's the so-called devil that the Bible speaks about, and it's coming true. The man of sin has been revealed. Nobody wants to deal with him, and we're gonna see that more and more coming forward. Okay, Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. Okay, and that's what we're seeing right now. All these structured mountains are fractured. They're all coming down. Okay, they're allying up with certain countries, and they're not. Everybody's getting prepared for war, basically, like it says in Ezekiel the 38th chapter. All right, let's go to Second Ezra 16 real quick. Start. I start at 11. It says, "The Lord shall threaten, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. The earth quaketh in the foundations thereof. Okay, the sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bend the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." Okay, so this is already happening right here. This is prophecy, because we got earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, the foundations of the earth. All right, they shooken up. All right, meaning the power structure. All right, you got these big ass tidal waves hitting. All right, so this is it, man. This is about to be the hand that befalls. Okay, so-called Babylon the Great. It's about to happen, and this is going to be talking about missiles that soon come. Okay, so when you jump over to let me see. Cause this is it right here, Ezekiel 38. All right. I'm trying to look and see where I should start at. Ezekiel 38:17. It says, "Thus said the Lord, power art thou, he of whom I have spoken in old time by my servants, the prophets of Israel, were prophesied in those days many years that I will bring thee against them. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, said the Lord power, that my fury shall come up in my face. For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel." Okay. The people waking up. All right. So that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth and all the men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence, and the mountains shall be thrown down. Okay, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. All right, and that's pertaining to Yahushua coming back also. Okay, because he said that he was gonna smash the feet of the statue. Okay, and I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, said the Lord power. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. And that's what's happening right now. Like I said, these these governments are set forth against each other, man. It says in the second Ezra that it should be sedition amongst men. Okay, second Ezra, the 15th chapter, I believe. All right, and that's what we getting. We getting a full close-up view, man. This is it, man. Esau's thought of his kingdom reigning on forever is going out the window, because soon thereafter, like this has been coined the year of Karagma. Okay, if Trump shuts down this government for a whole year, all right, like he's planning on, it's not gonna go over too well with the markets, all right, which the books are cooked already anyways, all right. But that'll allude to that great plan of, we can't give you a wall, but what we can do is chip people so we know their whereabouts at all time. Okay, that's what it should. I shouldn't say it should go like that. That's just me speaking as a man, but the Most High could have it work out that way. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it's all coupled together. Okay, it's coupled together on the premises of the end has to come. All right. But those missiles, like I said, it's a great shaking in the land. Salaki for saying it was the people. That's actual violence against the land itself. Okay. Well, the missiles gonna hit that place. In Ezekiel 38:22, that's where I left off, Salaki. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many people that are with him, an overflowing rain and great hailstone, fire and brimstone. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself. I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Okay? Because when the Lord comes back, all right, they're going to be fighting amongst themselves, but then the Lord is going to handle the rest of the business. While they're fighting, they try to fight him, like it says in second Ezra, the 13th chapter. He's going to clean it up, man. He's going to take them down. And they taking themselves down right now, man. The nation, a house divided can't stand. So they divided amongst themselves over here in the States, but they divided against their other setups worldwide. Okay. So this is it, and this place is imploding on itself first, and then, you know, the end shall come through the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Just like it says in Ezekiel. One thing that the so-called white man doesn't understand is that he got up very high because the Most High set him up for that, to have his pride level on 10, so to speak. Okay, so the ultimate suplex could happen. All right, you know, back in the days when you used to watch wrestling, you know, the ultimate suplex was to, you know, suplex your opponent off the third rope, so to speak. And that's the equivalent of Esau's pride, all right? And Yahweh Shai is taking him up to the third rope to suplex him. So, you know, we are watching it. The men of the Lord are watching it. But the other people, they're not privy to it. They're just walking around in bliss and covered over, waiting to get baked up by the missiles. all right? But for the chosen few, okay, this thing is becoming a sweet melody, man. It's finally gonna happen, man. We're gonna be freed from this devil's yoke, man. Like it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter. Let me see. Like I was saying, in Isaiah 14:14, it says, oh, let's start at 12. This is the end result right here. Isaiah 14. It's Isaiah 14:10. I'll start there. It said, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. Okay? So your stupid words. Okay? It doesn't mean anything. They cast down, man. The worms are spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Because your word's not worth anything. Your wealth, which is the FRN, is not worth anything. Okay? You're not intelligent like you perceived yourself to be. Okay? So it's over, basically. It's over for America. For there has said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. Stars of the Most High. Okay? I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And that's where you're going, on a one-way ticket, Esau. Okay? The land of Babylon will be no more. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And when you see Donald Trump go to them summit meetings, and everybody's looking at him like that. That made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of the prisoners, the people on the 12 tribe sign, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? They have yet to let us go. They put us in captivity, and they have never let us go until this day. Okay? All the kings of the nation, even of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of the grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seeds of the evildoer shall never be renowned. Okay? So this is what you got to look for. Alright? All your people getting slaughtered, man. Okay? With no burials. Just when you die, your bones will be left. Okay, after the birds and all the fowls of the heaven pick it clean. All right. So this is the end of America. And in Isaiah 14:21 it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities ever again. Okay. And it goes on, continues, with the what the Lord is going to do to Babylon the Great and the people in it that ruled upon it, okay, and upon the face of the earth. So with that, I want to say, Kala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, and hey, we almost out of here.